Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy almost weekend. Eid Mubarak to those of you who celebrate. And how is everyone doing? We've got 5 people in already. Good to see. Anyone got plans for the weekend? I think so. I don't know who here. Definitely, I recognize the screen names of some regulars, but also some people that may be new. This is our free quiz. We run this every Thursday, and this is our quicker, shorter one. Oh, we're clashing. We're overlapping with dinner in the Van Gogh household. Yeah, I understand. Of course, food takes priority. I feel the same way. But yeah, this is our speed quiz. We run it every Thursday. This one only takes about half an hour, and you play along on kahoot.it. So you can see at the top of the screen there. You can open that in your browser on your phone. There is also an app, I think. It's just as easy to use the browser, to be honest, that use the website and enter that 7-digit game pin, and that will allow you to play along with everyone else. You enter your screen name. You can see we've got 6 players in already. So 5 rounds of kind of quick quiz questions. Speed, really, the name of the game here. So the faster you answer, the more points you get in this one. A long weekend. You Dutch, you're constantly on holiday. Didn't you just have a holiday recently? Blimey. I guess I hard for me to keep track of when different national holidays are for the countries I spent the last few months in, because my job does not observe them at all. Okay, I can see people dropping in and out. Usually means people want to choose a new screen name. But yes, I'll give you guys a second to do that. Oh, that's rough when all of them are clustered together. I do miss the British system. There's absolutely no sentiment in choosing the national holidays of the UK. They're just kind of spaced out throughout the year during the spring and summer months when you're actually going to be able to enjoy a day off. Just bank holiday. It's the May bank holiday. It's the August bank holiday. Just no. The only consideration is kind of a tactical distribution throughout the year. So, yeah, I like that system. More countries should do that. We have 7 teams in. That seems to be kind of in our usual range for the Thursday quiz, and we're a few minutes past the half hour. So why don't we get things rolling? And anyone who joins later, if you're just getting on the stream now and you haven't entered that game pin, you can do that at any point during the quiz in order to play along. Even if you join one question from the end, you can play that last question. Obviously, you're at a bit of a disadvantage if you miss any of the questions, but very few people get 100%, so it's always possible to catch up if you miss the first couple. So let's get things moving with our first round. It's the headlines round. Oh, number 8 has just joined us. So we do this one as our first round every week. So it's our 13th of May edition of Think Fast. Here we go. So remember, fast answers is more points. So we've chosen 5 headlines from the last couple of days and blanked out a word or phrase. You just need to choose the correct option to fill in the blank for each headline. So, if you've ever seen the headlines round from Have I Got News for You, it's basically that. So let's reveal the headlines. First one comes from The Independent. Do not fill plastic bags with blank. U.S. officials urge consumers. Is that spiders, helium, gasoline, or raw meat? What have people had to be told not to fill plastic bags with recently? Most of you getting the correct answer there. Gasoline. Yeah, this is that pipeline that got hacked over on the eastern seaboard. People panic buying gas, sticking it. I mean, I don't understand what you think you're going to do with a plastic bag of gas, whether that's going to remain good for very long. But yeah, SJ the fastest in there, then followed by both the Van Goghs within a point of each other. Michelle and Frank rounding out the top five. Our second headline comes from The Guardian. US Target stores to stop selling blank after rising value prompts threats to staff. Is that Parmesan cheese, PlayStation 5s, toilet paper, or Pokemon cards? So, oh, and people guessing all over the place there. Lots of people going for Parmesan cheese, but the answer was Pokemon cards. Yeah, I'm as surprised as you. This was something that I thought peaked in its desirability about 20 years ago, but apparently big surge in Pokemon cards recently. Where'd I go? Surging to first place there. Late, apparently no disadvantage because you are in the top five with your first right answer. Next headline comes from Wired. US Customs wants Indians to stop carrying blank in their luggage. Is it cow dung, incense, daggers, or turmeric? Turmeric? How do you pronounce that spice? It reads turmeric for sure. Yeah, the correct answer was cow dung. A 50-50 split there with turmeric. I guess it's some kind of holy thing. Where'd I go? Holding on to the lead. Our fourth headline is from the Irish Times. Australian woman wakes from surgery with wrong kidney, perfect pitch, a new husband, or an Irish accent. Anyone read this story? Well, I think the publication, a little bit of a clue there. Yes, the answer was an Irish accent. And that's a story you hear fairly often, foreign accent syndrome. Someone will have a head injury or fall into a coma and they wake up with a Jamaican accent or a Cockney accent where there wasn't one before. Where I go, still in the leads. Michelle rising into the top five again. And number five from Fox News. Blank shortage blamed on Joe Biden's America. Is that parking space, Chick-fil-A sauce, American flag, or Pokemon card? What have they managed to blame on Joe Biden? And even guesses, nice spread here. But Chick-fil-A sauce, 3 quizzes, getting that one right. And both of our top two, the two Van Goghs, both picking up points there. Next up, the big round. We're going to give you 5 categories. You have to tell us what is the biggest thing in each category. Simple enough. You'll see what we mean in a second. This is one where speed is really going to be important. The largest planet in the solar system. Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, or Uranus? And yeah, most people correctly getting Jupiter there. So I think speed is going to be the real difference maker here, and that definitely has worked in the favor of Michelle and Late. The largest fish in the world. beluga sturgeon, blue whale, whale shark, or giant squid? So, yes, I tactically pronounced Uranus there. Yeah, whale shark, the correct answer. Late playing the speed game very well. All right, next round. The largest state in the US: Alaska, Texas, California, or Montana? Maybe not quite the gimme that the first two were. Well, it turns out it actually was exactly the gimme that the first two were. So speed again, the dividing line. And who's moving up? No change in the top five there. Everyone answering in roughly similar amounts of time. Okay, the largest lake in the world by surface area, is that Lake Superior, Lake Baikal, Great Bear Lake, or the Caspian Sea? Excuse me, a little bit chesty. And it does seem like a bigger gap there from fastest to slowest, and some division in opinion for the first question in this round. It's the Caspian Sea. It's called the Caspian Sea, but it is a lake. It's not really linked to any ocean by any strait or, kind of navigable marine waterway. It's just a very big lake. And finally, the largest military by number of active personnel. Is that the USA, China, India, or North Korea? These are actually the four biggest in the world. Which of them is the biggest? And again, a little bit more of a gap between our first answer and our last answer in this time. Oh, is player 9 going to get their answer in? Is someone having tech problems, maybe? And no one guessing India, but yes, about a third of you correctly getting that China was the answer. And SJ doing well out of that one, rising into third place. The Vanguards, though, both in first and second. Next is our put in order question. We've got 4 foods for you. You're going to put them in order by how long they stay good in the fridge once opened, according to USDA guidelines. So you're going to put the food with the shortest fridge life either on the left or at the top, depending on how it's displayed on your device, and you're going to get progressively longer fridge life. So top to bottom or left to right, we're going from shortest to longest fridge life. And the 4 foods that you have to arrange are ground beef, butter, sour cream, and bacon. So maybe not a great round for the vegans in the audience. But maybe if you ever eat animal products, maybe you can kind of remember roughly how long do these things keep. This is in the fridge once opened, according to the USDA. About a fifth of you getting the correct answer. Ground beef, the shortest. I think probably most people have got that one. I think the middle two, in all these put in order rounds, I think getting the middle two in order is the toughest bit. Bacon lasts about a week. Sour cream about 3 weeks. This is USDA. I think bacon probably goes a bit longer than a week. And then butter about 3 months. SJ climbing to second. Well done. QQ making their first appearance in the top 5. All right, next is our type in the answer round. Urine turf is an anagram for furniture. So we've got 5 different items of furniture scrambled. You're going to unscramble the letters to form the items of furniture. So all you have to do, type in the answer, type in the unscrambled word or words. Let's have a look at the first one. So first up, we have oboe sack. So can you get an item of furniture from oboe sack? For our first answer has come in. Second answer, some people have got it. Anagrams, you've either got the mind from or you don't. I'm not. I will be honest. I'm not excellent at anagrams myself. But we've got 6 answers in already. Let's see if those. I wonder if the fastest ones got the right answer. All right, 7 answers in. A couple seconds left to go. Let's see how many of you picked up points and who was the fastest. Let's see. Bookcase, wah, bookcase. It was not wah, I'm afraid. Yeah, we accepted either 1 word or 2 word for bookcase. So 6 people getting points. I think a big range from fastest to slowest there. And that puts the Van Goghs reclaim the top 2 spots. SJ down to 3rd there. Our next scrambled furniture, man-toot. I think Jessica is well familiar with a man-toot. But can you rearrange those letters to form an item of furniture? So 1 answer coming in well before everyone else. That one came in pretty quick, and we're still waiting on the second. I don't know how real time that answer counter is. Second answers come in. Okay, I think there's maybe a dawning realization. We're getting kind of the later ones clustered together. Maybe some desperate guessing going on in these dying seconds. And let's see how many of you. Oh, guesses all over. Spelling looks like it was a little bit of an issue, but 2 people getting Ottoman with the correct spelling. Yes, you do have to be careful with the spelling when it comes to the type in the answer rounds. It can be pretty unforgiving. SJ got points there, pulling very close to second place again. Our next scrambled furniture is can bite. Can bite. So yeah, do be careful of spelling. If you think you've got it and you type it in, make sure autocorrect doesn't get you. That can happen from time to time. I think you hate it when you type in a perfectly valid word and autocorrect decides you actually meant a different word. Well, that's the thing. I swear that didn't used to happen in the early days of autocorrects. It's a more recent thing where it'll decide, no, you didn't mean that correctly spelled word. You mean a different correctly spelled word. All right, please, no thanks. Don't do that. All right, only 4 in. Okay, so about half of you in. Will the rest of you get in under the wire? And let's see what answers people submitted. Something, Nebasite, Bincan, Bincat, Cabinet. 2 people got Cabinet, the answer. And SJ is good at these. Back into second. Let's see if the last 2 are going to rearrange to the top of the board. Rat Dweeb. Rat Dweeb is our 4th furniture anagram. I'm trying to see if I can remember what these are. But This one's okay. Yes, I remember this one. Oh, this is a tricky one for sure. I think we've got these getting gradually harder. So if we're getting like two people getting each one right now, then maybe no one getting the last one right. We'll see. Um, but have a look, see what you can find. I mean, I promise it is a real anagram of a real item of furniture. That's all I can really promise. All right, so if either of you got answers in, tier bed, so close with tier beds. Waterbed, only one person getting waterbed. Oh, you found the bed in there and just didn't quite get the second half of the anagram. That's a tough break there. No change in the top five. And so, number 5, meat pelican. Meat pelican. I think the more letters in an anagram, the tougher it is in general. So this is definitely the toughest one, save for last. So if you do get this one, big props. And someone got an answer in already. Um, could it be? Could it be correct? I don't want to psych you guys out. Maybe you just look at it and the letters just shift in front of your eyes and it just reveals itself to you. Another one in. Three answers in. Yes, these definitely get harder as they go on. Just getting fewer answers, even getting in the minute. Maybe we should have given you a minute and a half for these ones. And did anyone get the correct answers? No. Oh, too bad. Yeah, mantelpiece was the last one. That was a tough one, but there will be no change in the scoreboard from that question. So that means we are going into the final round, font or colony. This is our either or round with pretty close top 5. So our either or round this time, we've got 5 words. Some of them will be one of the newly commissioned Microsoft fonts. Some of them are colony names for the North Sea Alliance in the video game Civilization Beyond Earth Rising Tide. So for those of you who don't know, Microsoft recently commissioned several new fonts to be created. They're looking for the successor to Calibri as the default Microsoft font. All of them will be added to the roster of Microsoft fonts, though. And Civilization Beyond Earth Rising Tide. It's like the game Civilization. It's in space, and the North Sea Alliance. It's like a futuristic alliance composed of Northern European countries. So some of these are fictional future space towns. Some of these are new fonts. So is it a font or a colony? Grand View. Let's see. Oh, I think maybe, it's a kind of 50-50 split. That's what I like when we see this. Yes, that's one of the new fonts. And Michelle back in the top 5. Where'd I go? Still top. Food arriving. No obstacle there. Wide Way. Is that a font or a colony? And most 2/3 of you correctly getting that it was a colony. And QQ back in the top 5. Real shuffling there to be in the on screen, the on screen scoreboards. Next up in font or colony, Bierstadt. Font or colony? And again, 50-50 split. This time the minority going for the correct font. Where'd I Go being one of them, though. So good news there for Where'd I Go. could be a victory in the bag from that. Michelle back in the top 5. Loving this Michelle QQ rivalry. Next up in font or colony, Seaford. And that is one of those new fonts. All right, and winner, trying to make their name come true. Probably not enough points left available to do it, though. Let's have a look. Cat Flaps with a 3-answer streak. Well done, Cat Flaps. Late surge as well. And finally, in font or colony, Oceanham. Is that font or colony? Let's see. Most of you, or 2/3 again, going for colony. Well done, guys. And let's see if that has... Oh, we don't see yet if it's changed things up. We'll find out. Well, you can probably see on your devices already. But thanks for playing, guys. Hope you enjoyed the speed quiz. Our next quiz will be our full-length Monday evening quiz. That's on at 8 p.m. UK time. That's 9 p.m. Netherlands and Germany. Or 2 p.m. if you're here in the central time zone of the United States, where we are. Yeah, so come join that. It's a lot of fun. It's a bit different to the speed quiz. But let's reveal the final top 5 and see who the winner was. So in 3rd place, winner with 9,500 points. SJ finishing in 2nd place. A good stab at it there. And Where'd I Go finishing in 1st place with over 12,000 points. Great job, guys. Well done. Thanks for playing. Congratulations to Where'd I Go. Played a great game. And also to our other podium finishers, SJ and Winner. Great to have you in. And hope to see you either on the next speed quiz next Thursday or on Monday for the full-length quiz. If you follow us on our socials, so we mostly post about it just on Facebook. We probably should get a bit more active on some of the other ones. But yeah, follow us to find out. Follow our YouTube channel as well to find out when we're doing quizzes in the future. And see you around. Thanks for coming by, guys. See ya.
I will